Mirage pick. Of all the Scythe characters, Mirage, like, not a bad pick whatsoever. Spear is a more consistent option now, so Mirage is stronger now than she has been in quite some time. But we don't see the Mordex coming in. We don't see any other Scythe Legend coming in. We don't see Cannon coming in from Sandstorm. It's the Mirage pick.
I feel like Sandstorm brings something new to the table every time. Like, just every tournament I've watched him, I'm always expecting to see, like, oh, he's tried and true, and then here it is, another new character brought. Although I guess, you know, if he was the Mordex man, him still having something that he can, you know, relate to within that Scythe shouldn't be too bad. And I really do like Mirage's Sigs as well. Very quick, you know, very agile. She gets the job done.
Yeah, her side sig on Spear is kind of like Nash's side sig on Spear, and I just really like how quick that can be, how far she can dash across the stage with it. Then, of course, Scythe down signature, where your hurt box like actually disappears and flattens into the ground. So you can like almost quote-unquote spot dodge things like that. We might not even see the Scythe coming out early on in this game. Sandstorm and Ethan already picking up a knockout about 40 seconds into this game. Neither player even orange. I think that sidelight from Santy just turned Ethan orange.
Yeah, that shovel was aptly so, too, though. He definitely buried him with that double down air on the right side to make sure they couldn't get back. At least one of them was able to make it back, but unfortunate, you know, that's an early stock loss and on the lesser defense character, too. So could be a real issue here as we keep pushing forward in this set. A lot of damage here on to the blue team in general. So they do have to watch out for these next few. Oh, I thought we were going to see a team. Oh, no, that's not what you want. Didn't even get the trade either. Ah, man, the damage is good at the very least, but still didn't get the trade off of that. Most likely what he was banking on since he decided to let it rip, or maybe he just didn't even see his partner until too late.
And that was also
still have Sandstorm, you know, still have Sandstorm on his third stock.
That was coming off of the gravity cancel side signature that Sandstorm threw out that hit Ethan over far to the left side. So that was one account of team damage that didn't lead to the knockout, and then the other account of team damage, this time from the red team, did lead to the knockout. We're pretty even, though. Simba, you're seeing him lagging just a little bit behind, and after that, oh my gosh, he just took like 50 damage in the flick of the wrist, and out he's done. Completely knocked off the top on his final stock, 4 stocks to 3.
Okay, you see him trying to get in there. The chase down from Mirage. Trying to get these down airs, trying to get something started, just get a little extra damage going, but he's going to go ahead and swap out that spear. Get himself a scythe. Okay, hands on deck. Looking for the weight. A lot of people definitely give that air dodge up after that first side light hits if they're not paying too much attention. So you saw him look for the weight, but Sandstorm, you know, top player for a reason. Not going to give it up for free.
Simba doing a good job of lowering the amount of damage he's taken on this final stock. He's like barely orange yet. I think that recovery from Ethan just turned him orange. So if they can get 30 more damage on Ethan, I think we're going to be dead even in this game. That recovery is going to hit Sandstorm. Not quite enough to knock him off the top, though. Put him on his final stock. Simba chasing hard over on the edge. He's going to have to deal with Sandstorm. Is he going to be able to confirm this knockout? He does. Side air bouncing off the wall, trading 1 for 1. And we are dead even in this game. D-Light neutral signature from Simba, the classic Hattori option. Not enough to knock out just yet. The recovery from Sandstorm going to end up hitting Ethan, sitting him down a little bit below. He doesn't have a weapon here. With weapon disadvantage, he's going to maybe struggle on the edge of the recovery. Ethan is dangerously close to being knocked out of the game. Oh, and he's gone, but Simba is so close as well. Sandstorm, you see what he can do with that scythe. It is so scary.
Yeah. That's so unfortunate, man. He drifted way too far back. And obviously, he didn't want to try to land over them. He honestly probably couldn't land over them with the way they were recovering that stage, so he drifted a little too far back, but drifted so far back that he could not touch the bottom of that wall and just gives it up. Now it's all up to Sandstorm sitting in the red, man, and like when you're in this, it doesn't matter. I was like, when you're in this, you know, high stakes, high intensity part of the game, any sig that he throws out is just going to get punished by another one. So he really had to figure out how to get an edge guard going for him, and well, unfortunately, he just was not able to do such.
Now the team synergy between Santy and Simba basically could not be closer. 3 knockouts for Santy, 3 knockouts for Simba. 585 damage for Santy, 585 damage for Simba. They split that game right down the middle, each player grabbing an equal piece.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and get these stages knocked out real quick, and we are back into it. Same teams, no one's really swapping. No need to swap, really. That was a decently close game. So, you know, let's get right back into it.
We'll see if Simba can kind of match the damage-taking pace that he had towards the end of last game. Because it started a little rough. He got behind everyone and then kind of stayed there. And then towards the final stock, he started to rein everything in, was keeping on pace with everyone else, and that's when the red team really started to come alive.
All right. Cool. I mean, there's all kind of action happening here in the middle part of the stage. Everyone getting hit after their opponent or their teammate gets hit. You see him trying to dive in, but a little faster, as you said, a little faster than the Nash, but just still not finding the hits. Yeah, oh, the ground pound. He's going to find the mark there. Gets the first stock off of Sandstorm. It's a big pickup.
And Simba's playing so good in this game. Oh my gosh, he had a beautiful neutral signature read going over to the right. And one thing I really like that he's doing is when Sandstorm has Spear, Simba's going in and pressing the edge guard. Because I think on the edge, Simba has a stronger Spear than Sandstorm does.
Could definitely see that. So, okay, they're trying to chase Santy down, but he is playing extra elusive right now, as he is on his first stock, and he's trying to keep it for as long as possible while adding up quite a bit of damage to Sandstorm, who is really trying to get this recovery to hit. Finds the side air instead. That was like his fourth recovery that he's thrown out before he decided to go for that side air instead.
Gonna strip the field of the weapons. That's gonna leave Santy without one. There is one all the way on the left side. Ethan's gonna immediately take that away. Already 50 damage onto this stock that was fresh from Santy just a second ago. Finally grabs the weapon. It's gonna be a sword in his hand. A lot of players stacked on top of one another. Oh, beautiful combo. Doesn't quite finish it off with the recovery. Not sure if that would have led to the knockout. It probably would have because it picks up so high. Oh, double dare 2000 from Santy. Grabbing it on the left side.
That's the play of the game, for sure. Easily the play of the game. Might have been play of this set if this leads into them winning the set off of that. Like, that's a momentum shifter. Okay, that's a momentum stealer. If they had it, oh man, that hurts. That hurts to see.
This is Santy and Simba already up one game, now up 3 stocks to 2 over the blue team.
Okay. Oh, now you can see him trying to get back to the stage. Finally does it with the dares, and now pushing their advantage a little bit is the blue team, as they might be able, even though that double KO happened, they're still in a position where they can make this happen and can get the stock in time. They are hitting each other quite a bit, but they're at least keeping Santy into the skies.
That's clutch. Sandstorm disengaging from both members of the red team on the edge. This is still very much a live game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the D-Light would have led to the recovery. That gets the interrupt. Neutral light. Sandstorm's in the red. Oh, that recovery sent him off screen. Simba wants it again, not reaching quite high enough. That air dodge came out from Sandstorm, keeping him alive even if it got close.
Oh, okay. He did it. My ankles. I got broken. Oh, it's down. It's one-on-one. What? Oh, the down air? He did not get the second one. Oh my God! How did both of those miss? How did both of those miss?
I don't know. The dare and then the side air were so close. Must have been pixels away. Both players in the red. Down signature comes out from Sandstorm. Oh, the weapon spot comes in, but Sandstorm's covering it. Unarmed recovery sitting off screen. I think he's going to need maybe 2. Maybe if he gets the D-Light into the recovery, that might be the knockout. Weapon spot going to Sandstorm. Waits, grabs it. Wake up side signature to get the knockout, and we are tied 1-1. DK, that was only game 2.
Oh, the weapon spawns did him so dirty, dude. Yep. Like that,
they did.
The weapon spawns did him actually dirty, man. Both times landing literally directly on top of Sandstorm. It's like, yes, I am still starving you. So, but either way, I mean, gotta give it up to the blue team for making that comeback. There was a double KO in there that put them both down the last stock with generally healthy stocks from the red team, and they still were able to pull that one back and take the win. Man, and we are now into game 3. Into game 3. All right. So how this one's going to play out, Sandstorm kind of picked it up there at the end. Had to win that 2v1. It was a short 2v1, but I mean, 2v1 nonetheless that he was able to take. And the air dodge is going to go ahead and get him through that weapon toss. Very nice.
Both members of the red team kind of congregating in the middle, splitting up Ethan and Sandstorm. Recovery now has Ethan in the yellow. There's the side light, D-light, double D-light into the side air. In comes Santy, trying to relieve a little bit of that pressure with a side air to the back of Ethan's head. Simba, oh, is he going to have, okay, his dodge came off a cooldown. He was able to get that even after the ground pound sent him all the way under the stage to the right. Neutral sig coming out. Simba is able to still grab the neutral light after whiffing the N-sig.
Man, this is actually hectic. As you can see, I mean, we don't know who's losing the stock first. There's no clear advantage on either side yet. The advantage is starting to shift more. It was starting to shift more into the red squad of just colors, but everyone in the red, I feel like we're about to see like a 4-way knockout. Oh! Almost a double. Almost a double.
Huge. The red team has had like multiple really huge plays that I don't think you can even say is just luck now. Like, he's nailed it so many times, and look at that. That's the stock that they couldn't get earlier, but they also put good damage onto Ethan. Immediate turnaround. That ground pound went just a little bit too low, so Ethan was ready, hungry to take that stock. Immediately answered with a ground pound. D-light recovery, not enough to take out Simba just yet. Sandstorm here rotating onto Simba to maybe take it.
Okay. Rolling. Oh, okay. Wow. This is looking like a little domination this time from the red team, but again, don't want to count the blue team out in any means. You know, I was thinking the same thing in that last game. They still was able to bring that one back, even if it was 2v1 for the finisher. Oh, and he's not going to be able to grab the bottom side of that edge. That's his first stock, though, so looking good. Looking good. Simba definitely was able to stock tank that first stock for quite some time.
Ooh.
Almost 2 minutes,
He'll be able to convert that to its second one as he took like a quick 40 damage from Sandstorm in that side string. Down air, Santy rotating over to the left side. Wants to put some more damage onto Ethan, who's the only one on his final stock. Ooh, Sandstorm with the side signature. From almost half the stage away. Ground pounds onto stage, gets the dodge through Simba's side air. Answers with the side air of his own, sending Simba over far to the left side. A little bit of team damage coming out.
They are swinging right now. You hear maximum recoveries coming out from the red team. They're just trying to figure out what way they can. Okay. He hit his head on the stage, but he's able to make it back regardless. Well, make it back for a little bit. That side air was going to be enough to finish him in the double knockout right there. Okay, will the red team be able to pull off what the blue team did? I'm going to find out. This is deep red Mirage, so the next hit should be enough. But, oh, look at the offstage gameplay. Just barely making it back to the stage. Goes for the ground pound. Not going to hit, though. And Sandstorm is moving.
They may have been trying to push that offstage interaction when Sandstorm had a spear in his hands. But when he has the scythe, you need to avoid that like the plague. D-light recovery from Simba in the middle of the stage, taking away Sandstorm's second stock. He's now on his last Ethan. He is just zooming to the right side of the stage. He did not want to be anywhere near the red team.
All right, man. So Sandstorm, definitely the person to beat right now. Nice punish on that misguided down sig. Oh, wow, okay. Thought he was going to be able to touch the wall, but yeah, didn't get the correct drift. And now up to Sandstorm yet again for the 2v1.
Whoa, double sword D-light. Not used to seeing that.
At least not without getting a dodge read beforehand, so. All right.
And Santy might just do this on his own.
Yeah, I was like, Simba has not had to do it. Oh my God, he did it.
He cleaned it up with a weapon toss, too. That final stock was all Santy. 640 damage, 2 KOs from Santy. On the other side, more of the KOs came from Simba, and he did a little bit less damage. So again, in one category that one player on the red team might not do as well in, the other category, they're nailing it. If you don't get a lot of KOs, you're doing a ton of damage. If you don't do a ton of damage, you're getting a lot of KOs. Santy and Simba's team synergy has been fantastic. They're grabbing the ball anytime they drop the ball. Their teammate is there to pick it up. They're passing the ball back and forth. Fantastic.
Yeah, man, I got to give it up to them playing, you know, kind of bringing that heat back to the table. As I feel like in that situation where they had such a solid win, but then it kind of escaped them, that like a lot of people might have lost their momentum there, but they were like, you know, it's fine, it happens. We can go ahead and win this next game, get us one step closer to getting to this winner's final. So 2-1 right now, Santy and Simba over Ethan and Sandstorm. I'm sure that Ethan and Sandstorm do not want to hit that loser's bracket, so they might be fighting a little harder, but we'll find out. We will find out as this here game goes on. Another one of these games starting off relatively even. Biggest damage being put onto Santy right now, but Sandstorm not too far behind.
Oh, back to back.
Not anymore. What? That was nice.
Now, with all this kind of square dancing between all these different teams of people breaking up, getting with new partners, some of the old players all playing together, some of the really old players getting their teams back together, that makes North America a really interesting region right now. Oh, Sandstorm. He is demolishing in this game so far.
All right. Jabbed up. Sent up right here. Wait. Sandstorm still manages to keep this stock, and he is deep in it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that was nice. Give it up. Go ahead and clean it up so we can get back onto even ground. Got the weapon toss. I guess he had a hard read on knowing that down air was going to come through, because that was the perfect toss that he needed for that. And now we got a solid, some solid momentum here on the red side, as they're now getting double combos.
I think that's like the second time that Simba has hit a side signature on 2 members of the blue team.
All right. Another one.
Nice.
Ooh. That's a nice little combination right there. He picked it up, or he got the side light unarmed, then picked it up and went for the sig right after. Oh, that might have saved him. That might have saved him.
Is he going to be able to clean this up here on the edge? Sandstorm disengaging. It's the neutral signature. Ethan hitting Santy down low on the edge. He's able to recover back to the platform. Again, this game is so even. 3-3 here. Santy and Sandstorm both in the red. Ethan and Simba very healthy, but on these final stocks.
Okay. Neutral's looking all right. Okay, quick ascent right there, or descent as he tries to get that down air, and a weapon toss too. Would have been nice to keep pushing him back down, but Sandstorm now again always living to these deep red colors. Finally loses that stock. We got a pretty even game. A little extra damage here on to not Ethan. A little extra damage here on to Ethan, but also a little extra damage here on to Simba as well. Could potentially see a 1v1 here at the end, depending on how this plays out.
Ooh, Ethan's really starting to take some damage here. Starting to kind of get away from the pack in terms of the amount of damage he's taking. It's not what you want. Sidelight, gravity cancel, side signature. Santy's mix-up off of the sidelight and off of his downlights have been insane. He's gotten so many knockouts because of it.
Oh, I was like, does he have a jump? I don't think he touched the ground, but he had a little extra save in the tank. Both these guys looking relatively healthy in comparison to Sandstorm, who most likely has to go for some type of gimp. Losing his weapon too. Oh, no.
Oh, didn't quite have the timing on it, but the writing is on the wall. Sandstorm very deep in the red in knockout damage here in game 4 when they're down 1-2. Santy and Simba are going to take away this winner's side bracket stock from Sandstorm, and they're going to be moving on again, splitting so many things like right down the middle. 3 KOs, 641 damage, 548 damage. Santy and Simba, man, who would have thought? Maybe a lot of people would have thought. I wouldn't have expected them to do this well.
Yeah, I mean, like the teamwork between them so far. This teamwork that we've seen from the winning teams in general has just been, I don't know, it feels like it's almost always the red team too. Red might be the lucky team today. If I'm playing today, I think I'm trying to get on the red team. But either way, yeah, you were calling that right on the money, dude. I was definitely not expecting for them to pop off in the way. I thought, I was expecting to see like a game 5 at the very least. But in the last 2 games that they won, I mean, they got a little dominant on it.
Now, you are joking about red team maybe being the play, but Umi actually like requires that he gets red team. Like that is